Hi guys, I just wanted to share a practice and a video that I share with many of my clients, and so I've been asked to do a video to keep it online so that people can go back and be reminded of the practice and how I use it to clear energy. So the idea behind it is that we as highly empathic people, sometimes people that are highly sensitive, pick up energies from other people. People sometimes are sensitive, but they're not aware of this. And so if you don't consider yourself to being empathic or highly sensitive, you could just use this as a practice where you simply clear energy. So for highly sensitive and empathic people, this is very powerful. And for people that simply want to clear energy, this is equal as powerful. So there's a lot of information out there regarding shielding. For people that are familiar with this practice, for those that are not, shielding is a practice where you shield from other people's energies. So you're shielding, you're placing some sort of a shield around yourself where you're protecting your own energy and not taking on energy of other people that is not yours. This practice for some people can be very helpful, and if you have mastered this, well done. For many people, this practice is simply not very easy to do. I also think that for me, myself, this practice is very tiring because it's something you have to constantly be aware of. Not just that you constantly have to shield, am I doing it, am I not doing it? It also makes you quite aware of other people's energies. And also in some cases even paranoid that you don't want to see this one, you don't want to go close to that one, I have to shield, and it keeps you in a constant state of engagement, which I find myself very tiring. So what I believe is, as highly empathic people, people that are sensitive to other energies, whether you're a healer or you want to be a healer or whether you're not, this is not the point. Our purpose is to take on energy. This is whether it is to take on energy from others, whether it's simply to transmute that energy, or whether it is in a healing setting where we are in the work of healing other people, or in some healing craft, or there is something that we bring even just to our own families. So when we pick up energies from other people, we tend to find that we feel anxious, we feel a little bit depressed, we feel angry, we feel sad, all these negative emotions. We feel them like they are own, like this is happening to me, for some reason, I'm feeling like this, and it can seem very real. When you really look at it and you don't understand, there's no purpose, there's no reason for me to feel like this, there's nothing in my life that is causing me to feel like this, it's more than likely that you have picked up this energy from a source outside of yourself. People that give us this energy is people that sometimes, if you are aware who is giving you this energy, is not necessarily always bad people. They don't always know that they're doing this. People with vibrations that they need to transmute or to share with others and hope to help transmute this energy. Those people do it sometimes unwillingly and not even understanding the process that is happening. But a lot of people that are empathic and sensitive tell me that people come to me with all their troubles. They tell me all their troubles. Somehow they feel better once they've spoken to me. And I think this works into this space that we have somehow taken this energy from them. And they feel better, which is good. But we, in return, are then sort of stuck with that energy. And if we don't know what to do with it, this can bring us discomfort within our own lives. It's quite interesting when I started learning some of the shaman work and the shamanistic practices that a lot of shamans talk about a space that is just here, sort of on the collarbone here, not where the heart center is, but just above that here is a space where they say we keep these energies. Shamans that take energies from people in healing sessions, they place it here. There's many cultures that actually do this. They place the energy here, where they then wash this energy, they clean this energy, they transmute this energy, they get rid of this energy. A lot of them wash this energy in some of the Ikaro work that I do. Some of you that have been to my Ikaro cleansing sessions will know that I take the energy, I put it deep inside me, I wash the energy and then put the washed energy back. So there's a space here which the shamans believed for a very long time is where we store this energy, this spiritual energy, this energy from other people, the energy we heal, need to transmute, and so forth. And it's quite amazing when you hear people that say, I've had a panic attack, that they say it felt like I've swallowed an apple, it's stuck here, I have a pain here, or they explain it perhaps in the throat or somewhere in this area. And it's always interesting to me that this correlates very well with what some of the healers and shamans are saying about where we store this energy. So this is the area that we're going to concentrate on just here, where we keep this energy, and this energy center here. It's not a chakra, so yeah, don't confuse it as a chakra. It's not quite where the heart center, the heart chakra is. It's not where the throat chakra is. It's sort of in between, sort of at the top here. The exact position of it is not very important as long as you know that it is located in this area here. So what I'd like to explain as well is this practice is a combination of two different practices. The one is a breathing exercise, and the other one is then a physical exercise that you do with this. The idea is that we're going to use prana, chi, spiritual energy, divine energy, universal energy that is all around us and available to us all the time. We are going to use this energy to clear this space, to wash it out, and to create an empty space where we sit in our own energy. I think it's more beneficial for us as highly sensitive beings to live in our purpose of being the transmuters of this energy than it is to continuously shield. When we live in our purpose, life flows a lot easier for us. So again, I'm not saying shielding is wrong. If you can do this, congratulations. But for many people, this is a very difficult practice. I found this for myself, and so this is a practice that I do. The idea is that we're going to do a practice which involves just the hands. I'm just going to point my palm slightly forward so you can see what I'm doing. Keeping the hands in front of you here, we are now going to gather prana. Now you're doing a visualization while you're doing this. So you're visualizing in your mind's eye that you are scooping up white light, divine light, to this point here. You keep scooping the divine light to this point, the chi, the prana, this energy to this point here. Now you can do this as much as you want. Now while you're doing this, just imagine this white light, white light, gathering here, you're scooping it, it is just sitting there. You can do this practice as many times as you want, and then feel this energy between the palms of your hand. You are creating a ball with all this prana that you have collected. Now we are creating this into being by thought. So what we are thinking, we are creating this into being. So you can move your hands closer to each other, you can move it further away until you can feel some energy there. It doesn't have to burn you, it doesn't have to be extremely powerful, but as long as you can feel some of the prana that you gathered in here, especially in the beginning, don't get too hung up about feeling here. It is more about, try and feel the energy, try and feel that there's something there, no matter how slight it is, as long as there is something that can be felt in this energy here. If you feel nothing, and this practice feels absolutely like nothing is happening, there is a way that you can reset the two healing centers, which is these two chakras in the hands. It is by clapping 3 times. So you clap 3 times, quite hard, the hands, 3 times like that. And that sort of resets that centers in the hand. And you can do the practice again for a couple of times, and then feel if you can feel the energy better. And most of the times you will feel it better. Once you can feel this energy, you have now gathered this ball of energy that is in front of you here. You are going to place this ball of energy inside of this space just here. Now, the idea is what you're going to do while you're doing that is you're going to breathe as well while you're doing it. Just before you place this energy inside of this space, you're going to exhale. You're going to completely empty the lungs. So it's not just an exhale, completely exhale the lungs. Completely empty the lungs. Go as much as you can. Then when you get to that point, you're going to take a deep, quick breath in. And while you're doing that, you're going to place this energy inside of the center. And hold the breath for a couple of seconds. Now while you're doing that, inhale, visualize in your mind as well that this light goes into the body. Feel it. The this power of this chi, this prana energy that has now come into the center of the body here. Wow, amazing. Feel this energy. Then feel how this energy, just for a couple of seconds, you don't have to spend too much time on this because you're holding the breath while you're doing this. Couple of seconds, feel this light just washing away whatever is there. It's just completely cleansed. It's just this white light rushing around in this area here. You can expand, doesn't matter, it can be as big as you want it to be, but there's this energy feeling going on here. Once you hold the breath for a couple of seconds, perhaps 5, you can do longer if you want, but we don't want you to become like lightheaded or anything. You don't have to go that deeply into this practice. It's just a couple of seconds. I would say maximum 5 seconds. It's up to you, but you have to get good at the practice of this cleansing that happens with the light. Once this has happened, we are now going to exhale this energy. So this is the cleansed energy. We're going to just release it back out. So the idea here is that you're going to exhale, but you're going to keep exhaling. So you empty the lungs, and right at the end, you've got to keep going. So really, really, even if you feel there's no more breath, still try and push more breath out, because there's always a little bit left. So I want to show this practice, and so sometimes some weird noises come out. It doesn't even sound like you're exhaling, but you are. But keep going. You are wringing out the space of energy here, really wringing like you would a cloth to get it as dry as you can. That is what you're doing here. So I'm just going to do the exhale part of it now. And then to take a breath back in. Don't know if you could see there, but I was exhaling, and then at the end I kept going a little bit long. Keep going as long as you can. Sometimes it's helpful to lean forward as well because you really want to wring it out. Really go for a really empty that space. Then it's simply from that point, just a nice breath in, and then just back to normal breath. Just back to normal breath, and then feel what you feel like. Feel what it's like in the body. Check in on this space here. What do I feel like? Wow, do I feel better in my body? Do I feel that it's worked? If you feel that the practice wasn't very successful on the first go, please, you can do the exercise again. So you can do it a couple of times until you feel that there is a significant change in your energy, because your energy is the thing that is going to tell you whether you're still holding on to something there or whether the successful shift has happened. So listen to your own body in these cases and just keep doing the exercise. You can keep repeating this exercise as many times as you want to get it right. I've used this exercise also in emergency situations, is what I called it. When you're at a restaurant, you go to a party, you're invited somewhere, and you feel overwhelmed by the energy of people there, whether it is family, friends, or it's just too much in a public space, this could be a beautiful practice to do. You can simply go into a toilet. You don't have to do any of these breathing. Once you become familiar with the sensation of this exercise, you can visualize this exercise while you're in a public place. I do it by simply just imagining the breathing part of it. So in my mind, I just go, and that release when you go, just to visualize that exercise. And the more familiar you become with the exercise when you do it, the easier it is for you to do that exercise. Just the visualization of it can be just as powerful once you become familiar with the actual exercise of it. So again, this is something you need to practice a little bit, but you will find probably from the first time you do it that it is a massive shift in energy for you. And that is a way that we have transmuted this energy back into the ether. Once we've transmuted it with white light and prana, whatever negative energy it is or whatever energy it is, we have now transmuted it back into the ether, into a positive energy. And so this is more in line with our purpose as divine beings of transmuting energy. And I find this to be a much more beautiful practice and in alignment with our purpose. I hope this helps. I'm sending you much love and blessing.